Hey, Shalom, Shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Ishva Chnak, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. And this is going to be a walk and talk lesson. I pray that the lesson is edifying. Don't want to go too long, but we'll just see how it is. Shabbat Shalom. It's the Shabbat, and then we have the new moon coming in Tuesday at sundown to Wednesday at sundown. I'm gonna name this one. It can change a little bit, but E's secrets being revealed. E meaning Esau, the man of sin. And that's a secret that has been hid from the whole earth until the appointed time, right? The man of sin being revealed. Because the Bible speaks about, wickedness, speaks about evil. It speaks about the devil. It speaks about a certain people, doing the works of Satan. And one of the things that Esau, which is a so-called white man, what he has done is hide himself, right? He has hid himself. He has, had the ability to deceive. That was part, of, how the Most High made this man to be the deceiver. That's why we emphatically call him the devil, which means, one of the definitions means this deceiver. So he's deceived the people into thinking that there is no devil, or the devil is some type of magical being, in the depths of the earth. But see, we're in a time now that he's being uncovered for actually being the devil, and all his works that he's been doing in the earth are being uncovered. Let me bring out this scripture, like trafficking children, blood sacrifices, what he's done to mainly the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, how he's, constantly have, try to destroy us. In many cases have destroyed us, took the Native North American Indian, destroyed them down to, and by his numbers, I did a lesson on it a while back, maybe a couple months back. In his literature, he brought them down to almost 1% of their population. He did the same thing with the tribe of Ephraim, which are the so-called Puerto Ricans. He brought them down to 500 or 5,000, something like that, right? Through murder. We can go on and on about the atrocities, and guess what? His own tongue is falling upon himself. He's actually bringing these things out. So the Lord, he's putting his spirit, as it tells you in Joel, the Lord is putting his spirit upon all flesh. All right, to prophesy and to see different dreams and visions and stuff like that, and to bring out all the dirt on this man. So this is it's lucky for all the noise, goddamn loud ass motorcycle for no reason. This is Luke 8:17. It says, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. One of those things are the so-called Illuminati, right? The so-called Illuminati, which is a hidden, brotherhood. You know about it. We've all heard about it. There is now in the movies, they actually come out and tell you these things, to make light of it. To make it seem like it's a sea theory, to make it seem like, a cuckoo, crazy person. But all the things that have been brought out from all these years, these different, like Eustace Mullins and, guys of, Alex Jones and there's so many more. What is it? Well, I forget his name. But there's so many more. Even certain celebrities, they'll bring out certain things, defectors, whistleblowers. But everything that they were saying back in the past is coming. We're literally living through it, right? And the main thing, see, we can bring out all those things, but the main thing is him being the devil, him being the biblical Edomites. He does not want to be associated with the biblical Edomites, in which that's why he took on the nationality of being an Israelite by calling himself the Jews. That's the perfect disguise to separate yourself. The furthest away from Esau is to be Jacob. All right, but now that the true prophets are out, right? The Lord said he giveth his secrets to his servants, the prophets. The cat is out of the bag, and he doesn't want to be associated with Esau, but that the truth of him being Esau is, and him being the man of sin, him being the wicked, it's overwhelming. The evidence is overwhelming. Okay? And the evidence of us being the Israelites is also overwhelming. The Bible is pretty much, give me a second, let me pull up this scripture. We're going to go to Obadiah. The Bible is pretty much the records, right? The spiritual records of who all the nations are. And it was broken down through men that were divinely inspired. Obadiah 1, it's only one chapter. Obadiah, I'm going to start at 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. So now you even have these heathen nations that are coming against Esau, Edom. Mainly the West, right? Mainly the West, which comprises of America, NATO, and the EU. You have those African nations that are, taking up proverbs against Babylon. As the scriptures say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, right? Who built up his town, a town by iniquity, and established a city by blood. I'm just vaguely paraphrasing, but pretty much taking up a proverb, a chanting against the West, against the biblical Edomites, saying, well, hold on, you speak about equity, you speak about being fair, you speak about righteousness, you're the big brother of the earth, you speak about, how you're policing the whole world, making sure everybody has equal shake, but then all the documents are coming out how that's literally not the truth. How you still have a financial hold, especially on these African nations, but all these other nations, the Arab nations, the so-called Asiatic nations, and the different Latin tribes, the North American Indians. How you control all the resources, and how you continue to oppress everybody in the earth. And you're it's so bad now that regular so-called white people are now coming against the elites. They're also coming against their own kind. That's how demonic this man is, okay? So you're small, you're really the minority. But you try to push like you're the actual majority. You're not the majority. And Esau knows that. Esau knows that he's actually the minority. Right? But not even in a sense of him being less in number. He's the most insignificant. Right? Because of all the nations that the Most High created, the biblical Edomites are the only nation that's going to be done away with. They're not going to have any place down here on the earth in the very near future. Okay, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. And that's another indicator of who Esau Edom is. And he tried to separate himself from this history as well. Right? The so-called caveman history. That's an actual history. That's not a history of, 2.5 billion years ago. There was the Neanderthal, it morphed into this and morphed into that. And they were living in caves, hunter. No, that's not billions of years, millions, hundreds of thousands or millions of years old. No, this is relatively, um, this is relatively, this is not old history, for lack of a better word. The Lord, he raised up, see, what you got to understand, the Lord, he raised up Esau, right? And we can go into that in Daniel, how he gave the earth into the bases of man. It talks about that also in Job, right? Job, the 30th chapter, how they reviled in the earth. They didn't have a language. That's pretty much the caveman. Okay, let me continue. But it's giving you a characteristic of Esau. He dwells in the clefts of the rock. That's how he likes to live. And he even lives like that now through his artificial caves, which are these skyscrapers. No other nation had infrastructure like that. Now these other nations, they're doing it. Moab and Ishmael and all that. They're building these skyscrapers. But who are they mimicking? They're mimicking Esau. All right, and a lot of them be getting put to death. Different earthquakes and stuff like that. They get trapped. Different fires. They get trapped. And there's no escape. You ain't supposed to be building no big ass building like that. And then you don't even have battlements. But that's a different story. Whose habitation is high, see, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's pretty much what he says. That's how he acts. Who the hell gonna bring me down? I don't care. I'm doing all this, but I'm the superior. I have the hegemony. I'm the leader. I do what I want. I'll send my military in. And do not the American people boast in the fact that America is known to have the greatest military on the planet Earth. So even the American people are they have that same pride-like state, mainly the Edomites. But you have certain Jakes too that take on that sentiment. But mainly the Edomites, they boast in their power, their military power. But see, we're in changing times. Okay, Russia is the new big boy on the block, and all these other nations, right? As the scriptures say, that Russia will be a guard unto them. All these other nations are breaking away from the American hegemony. They're saying to hell with America. You have these African nations that are actually saying to hell with America. Okay? These Arab nations that are saying to hell with America. These Asian nations that are saying to hell with America. Okay, because there's a new kid on the block, and they're all taking up, like North Korea. They said, hey, look, America's going to be destroyed. We're going to destroy America within this century. America's going to be completely desolate, annihilated. Okay, and that's prophecy. Because America will be decimated in the very, very near future. It's going to come upon these people unawares. And that's what we're here to say. Like, no, Esau, your enterprise is not going to be successful. Right? The whole you chipping the whole earth. You're not gonna actually succeed in this plan of world domination. You're gonna be taken down. And that's what we're here to tell you, Esau, Edom, you're getting ready to be taken down. Okay, but before you're taken down, we'll get that in 2 Thessalonians. You have to be revealed. So all of Esau's sins are being revealed. Even these low-level Edomites that are into all type of pedophilia, all type of manner of just evil, and it's all going back to one particular people. But again, they have to paint the picture that the Israelites, especially Judah, they're the problem of the earth. Right? It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Give me a moment. Give me 1 second. Slack here. Okay. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, Thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord. Right? He was the only nation that was able to go into the upper atmosphere. No other nation could boast and say that they were able to do that. Okay, Esau did that. Now the other nations now have that technology, just as they have the technology, the great equalizer, the nuclear missile. Right, as the scriptures say, let the weak say I am strong. Because these nations, they had to bow down to Esau, Edom, because he was stronger than them. The Lord gave him that sword. Right, but by that same sword, the Lord is going to destroy him. Okay. Right, but before he's completely destroyed, he has to be revealed. So he's being revealed for being a thief, being a robber, being an unjust man, being a murderer, okay, being an extortioner, being a freak, being a weirdo, being a Satanist, right? He tries to claim that, you know, he's of God, but now it's coming out that he's directly tied in with the spiritual demon Satan. He worships the spiritual demon Satan, as well as these other gods, these other false deities, Baphomet, which are nothing other than Satan. Is nothing other than Satan, really. It's all Satan worship at the end of the day. Okay, Baphomet and Molech, you know, Azurus, you know, all these different evil gods that require different sacrifices, right? Who's pushed the alphabet community? It's clear. It's literally clear that there's a red hand behind all this, behind all these agendas. It's literally clear. Even these regular, everyday Edomites, they're against it. Okay. Oh, you shouldn't be. They're okay with the acts, but now they're saying you shouldn't push it towards children. Okay. It says, if these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Meaning Esau's going to be completely destroyed. Okay, the Lord is going to leave this man completely desolate. That's how bad Esau, Edom is going to get it. Okay, this is the point here, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Because you have to ask yourself, how did he prides himself in secrecy. He's been ruling in secrecy for years. But the thing about lies is the truth is a lie's kryptonite. A lie can be super strong. It could be, it could be solid, like a brick wall, a fortress. But see, a lie, no matter what, the foundation is as sand. So when the truth, just a little bit of the truth comes out, that foundation starts to wane. It starts to break up. Now people are considering us being the Israelites, the so-called black man. Now you actually have Edomites saying, yeah, they are the people. Now you have people going into scriptures, talking about the wicked. Okay, saying, man, yeah, these people are of Satan. They don't have the full breakdown, right? How did the Federal Reserve get started, right? How did we get taken off the gold standard? Who's creating inflation? Why is the cost of living so high? Right? Isn't America the greatest country in the world? Doesn't America have the most wealth? Why is America now starting to be classified as a third world country? Why is there a drug issue in the earth? Primarily here in America, drug addicts. Okay, why is there a drug crisis? Why is there an opioid crisis? Okay, why is there a housing crisis? All these crises, why are these things happening? Why is it so hard to buy a house? People are finding out that these so-called college is a scam. Why is it? It's because there's people in power that are facilitating all these things, and they've always been in power, and they've always been manipulating things. Okay, so he's being uncovered, and like I said, the evidence is overwhelming. Any point that these people try to argue, we can go right back into the scriptures and completely destroy it. Okay, let's go to 2 Corinthians. Okay, and all we're doing is using the truth of the Bible. Well, and there's many. I know somewhere in Europe, I forget. They actually lock somebody up because they used the Bible. Even here in America, the so-called alphabet people, they had a protest, and you had an Edomite go out there and read scriptures, and the police locked them up. Okay, and there's already talk of them wanting to ban the Bible. They even put it in different movies. Okay, but the word is out. See, the Bible is in our minds. That's why we constantly, the Lord, He keeps that spirit upon us. Because there will be a time where we're not going to have a Bible. When the lessons are not going to, we're not going to have the ability to do lessons, to build, because these things are all for edification, meaning to build you up. To do what? To build up your faith. The scriptures say faith cometh by hearing the word of the Most High. Okay? And to let you know that the words of Yahweh Shema Shai are faithful and true. Okay? Everything that the Most High said would happen is happening. And we are his what's the word? Ambassadors. We are his ambassadors to let the whole world know. All nations. We're set up over all nations. Okay? This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. It said, let me start at 3. For we walk in the flesh, right? We're in bodies where, we eat, we drink, we sleep, right? We got, go to work, go on a jog, go on a bike ride, right? We're in the flesh. We do not war after the flesh, because it tells you in Ephesians that this is a war against the spiritual wickedness in high places, against principalities, against the powers of darkness. Right, and it's all to captivate your mind, to plant seeds of doubt, plant seeds of their truths, pseudo-truths, pseudoscience. Trust the science. Oh, well, what about when they were telling you to trust the science with the whole what? All right, and that thing's been completely exposed. You have all these people that went up and trusted science, and a lot of them are done. I personally know people that are done. Okay, their blood is all messed up. Okay, their mind. I personally know somebody that actually went crazy. They're literally in a different country right now, just bugged out, and went to another country, left their children, left their wife. Right after they went ahead and trusted science. Amongst countless other people died, in my family. Okay, but that because you trusted in Egypt, you trusted in the so-called white man, you trusted in his science, his pseudoscience, you trusted in his lies. Okay, and the Lord, He's having mercy upon Jacob. He's exposing Esau and letting us know that he is that man of sin. Because just think, if the prophets weren't out to tell the people, tell the elect, what was getting ready to go down, the whole world will be consumed. He will come down upon the earth, and the earth, the elect will be consumed by the MOTB, will be consumed by these wicked laws and agendas that he's writing, and will have no hope. Okay, so we're not warring after the flesh. This is a spiritual war. We're literally still in war. Okay, like we used to go out to war amongst against these other nations, the Canaanites, the Ammonites, whatever it may be. But we'll actually have weapons of war. We're doing the same thing, but now it's spiritual. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? We don't have carnal guns and swords and staffs. That's why it's completely stupid to go out and teach the word and have a gun with you, have a dagger with you, like Sakari. They carry daggers. You have certain groups that open carry guns, assault rifles. What? Oh, to protect ourselves. The word. What do you mean? The angels encamp around us. We can bring that scripture out, right? But we know that a lot of it. See, a lot of it is, of course, the ignorance of Jake. Jake falling into that lot, okay, of the 2/3. But a lot of it also is the wiles of Esau, the wiles of the devil, right? The scriptures say how we're not ignorant of the devices of the devil. He'll literally set up a group and build that group up so now he can come down upon it and then demonize you, categorize you, put you, say, look, yeah, these people are extremists. He already called us extremists, black identity extremists. That's the term. And he's going to come with more. He has agents like Vocab Malone that's coming against the Hebrew Israelite thing. Try to debunk it, try to throw dirt on our name. Okay, and well, the scriptures say that we're going to be numbered amongst the transgressors. Okay. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High. Okay, so all the weapons that we yield, the scriptures, right? The sword of the Spirit, the 100% breakdown. But mighty, right? This is a mighty work, what we're doing. We're literally, it's going to go into it. Through the Most High, to the pulling down of strongholds, right? Like we're black. That's a stronghold. Okay. Even the Chinese are, the so-called, the Asians are Chinese or Japanese. That's not true. The land of Africa, they're actually called African. That's not true. There's such thing as white people. That's not true. No. Everybody goes back to a biblical nationality. And all you people who believe in the Bible, that call yourself Christians, well, what nation are you? Or it doesn't matter. Why doesn't it matter? See, that's all part of Satan. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. Everything matters. The color of our Lord, it does matter. Why? Well, it mattered to Esau. It mattered to the so-called white man. Why did he change it? All right, because it was part of his plan of world domination. And see, the people are so their mind is so zapped. A quick scripture to go to will be Isaiah the 60th chapter. Gross darkness the people. The second verse. But see, the light. The first verse talks about the light being shined upon the elect. Essentially, we can see it. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High, to the pulling down of strongholds. Right? Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge, which that word knowledge is scientia, which is science. Every knowledge, every science that comes against, it doesn't come in the it doesn't submit itself to the science of the Most High. Okay, we're casting that down. For example, you're mixed. Say your dad is black and your mom is white. Oh, I'm mixed. I'm black and I'm white. No. Well, number one, there is no such thing as black and there is no such thing as white. And that concept cannot even be, it can't even be grasped by the majority of the people, including our people. And it makes all the sense in the world. Right? You are who your father is. Esau knows that, but he's here to sow confusion. But look, everything that Esau is doing is coming to the light. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things? How do we know all this? It's because the Most High, he's revealed all these things. Like we read it earlier. There's nothing hidden that's not going to come to the light. Everything that Esau's doing is literally being exposed. Everything. Everything that even our people are doing. Everything that we're doing. Okay? You're not going to get away. The man thinks that he's going to get away because other man can't see him. But the Most High is going to bring every work to light. I want to bring that out. Let me finish this. Casting down imagination, every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge or the science of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. So you gotta get on the program of the Bible, not the Bible get on your program. And you see that amongst our people. They'll do good in certain things, but they'll go off in other things because, it doesn't align with their heart, which their heart is wicked. You can't bring your heart into this thing. You gotta subjugate your heart to the heart of Yahweh Shai, the mind. The heart is the lab, in the Hebrew, the mind. So there are harsh things in the scriptures, right? But see, your worldview of the Most High is skewed by the devil. You're not living in reality, right? But hey, that reality is getting ready to be your reality is getting ready to be, you about to come to real reality. Okay, when this judgment comes, when everything that we've been saying, when Esau comes down upon you niggas, when he comes down upon the whole world, when he forces everybody to submit, to bow down, just like this is the thing. This is nothing new under the sun. Nebuchadnezzar did this. All these nations, all right, some form of fashion, when they receive great power, they start coming in super draconian and starting to have people submit to their God, to their way. Right? Just like the king of Babylon. He said, hey, look, when he made a statue of gold, if I'm not mistaken. Right? I think like 660 cubics. Right? Going into that vibration of 666. We can read the story, right? You can go and read it yourself. But when you heard all the sounds of, the psaltery and the drums, all the sounds of music, you had to bow down wherever you were. Just like if you were on a military base, right? And what is it? The God Bless America song, one of them, the Pledge of Allegiance coming. It's one of them fucking songs. And they'll put it on the blowhorn. And you'll see everybody will stop. Everybody will stop to honor the flag. And if you don't, they looking at you sideways. Like, who the hell is this dude? Excuse me. Like, who the hell is this dude? He not reverencing the American flag, right? You on a military base. That's what they do in these military bases. So it was even more turned up. You had to bow down. You had to pretty much worship this guy, this idol. And Esau's coming back with that idol. But it's going to be in a form of a RFID microchip. Okay, it's going to be in a form of a RFID microchip. And you're going to have to submit to his image. You're going to have to accept the alphabet. You're going to have to accept his therapies. Okay, you're going to have to do what this man tells you to do. But it's all going to be fulfilled by you taking his MARK. And not too many people know about it. The majority of the people, they don't know that. And then there's a large population of people that do know, that have heard, but they really don't get it. They don't get how harsh it's coming. Just like with the whole mandatory, what? You have people that knew about the so-called plans of the elites, and they bugged. You had a lot. I seen it. I literally seen it. You had a lot of these truthers. They bugged the hell out. They literally bugged out. They bugged out on how much the powers would be, how much power they had over the whole earth. Shit, I kind of bugged out. Like, damn, this nigga, he got everybody in his pocket. And anybody that he don't have in his pocket, he gonna take them out. So that was a flex of power. Because he shut down the whole world. No other nation was able to do that. because everything was digitally connected. We're all digitally connected. So he was able to shut down and push what's it called? A mindset, or push his authority on the whole earth. Okay, his agenda on the whole earth. Okay, so China locked down, India locked down. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but all he had to do was paint the image, and then he brought in his medicine, and he started pushing his medicine. He had a whole campaign, like a year and a half, 2 years, of him pushing it heavy on your ass, saying you need that, and then he started threatening you, right? Tell me when I'm wrong. Okay, stop me. This is Ecclesiastes 12, and let me start at 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Now, this is high-level knowledge right here, because you have people that don't know the reason for life, the meaning to life. Fear the Most High, and that the fear of the Most High is not in the earth. The fear of Esau is in the earth, which, if you don't do what he tells you, he's going to take away your goodies. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Right, the Israelite man, we're supposed to fear the Most High, his ways, and keep his words. Keep his commandments. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment. See, every work is going to be brought into judgment. So when you see the wicked, that's why the scriptures say, envy not thou the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Because you're seeing the wicked, right? You're seeing them prosper. You're seeing this. You're seeing that. They're doing all type of madness, blood sacrificing and, popping children, doing all type of crazy shit, drinking blood, extortion, sending economic hitmen into these different nations, oppressing these different nations, taking their resources, which he's done to us, and he continues to do to us. Oppressing us. You see that, you like, damn, this ain't nothing's happened to him. He owns the courts, so you can't sue him. He'll just have the judge is in his pocket. The judge is like, nope, I don't want to hear it. Right? Hit the gavel. All right, next case. He'll make. You can have him in his own law. You can trap him up in his own law, and he'll just flip it on you. He'll make a new law. Or he'll just send a hitman to kill you, kill your family, or he'll try to buy you off. Here, look, man. Here's 50 million, man. Just shut your mouth, man. Just look. Just take care of your family. Just take care of your family, man. Don't worry about nothing else. Why are you even worried about any of this, man? Here's 50 mil. You see what I'm saying? That type of stuff goes on all the time. And guess what? A lot of people, they take it. Okay? It says, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing. Let's look at this word secret. Every secret thing. And the internet is a big reason why this man is being exposed. All his secrets are coming up. It's like a two-edged sword. He used it for his agenda, and it was necessary for him to accomplish what he's doing. But it's also it's messing up what he's doing also, because in all reality, who created the internet? Who gave Esau Edom? Who gave the white man this technology? See, you people think, oh man, the white man, he is so great. He just, oh my God, you looking at him as a god. Well, he ain't a god. In a sense, he is a god, but he's a lesser god than the Almighty, because God just means power. Okay, secret thing in the Hebrew. Tazalam. I'm sorry, Ilam. To conceal, hide, be hidden, be concealed, be secret, like these so-called secret societies. These so-called secret organizations that are behind front organizations. So you're seeing the front organization, right? And you think Bill Gates is in control, or Elon Musk, or a Warren Buffett. right? You think that he's in control, or even on a lower level, do you think that this rapper, that, Jay-Z, he's in control, he owns, he's a boss, he's making moves? Nah, that nigga ain't doing nothing. Elon Musk, he ain't doing nothing. All these dudes are controlled. The front men, the elites, they don't come out in the forefront. You're not gonna see these niggas. Okay, right? They're the black hand. Okay, well, you see the Pope, but then there's the black Pope. Okay, so they try to conceal themselves, to hide oneself, to conceal, hide. I mean, that's pretty much. It's plain. We all know what the word secret is, right? So let's read that again. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment. So all the works of Esau, all the evil, well, even the good works, right? Yahweh Shai said that you're going to be judged according to your works, whether they were good or whether they were evil. Okay? So every work is going to be judged. And every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See, there you go. It says the same thing. Let me read it again. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment. Because a judgment doesn't necessarily have to be bad, right? You can have, like if you sue somebody at court, in court, the judgment can be, boom, they owe you $5 million because they, whatever it may be, they destroyed your property or, whatever it may be. You won that judgment, right? Or it can be, boom, judgment is you get 2 years in prison. Or the judgment is, okay, hey, you got probation 2 years. You're not going to have no time served. You're going to get off, but you're going to have probation. Or the judgment is all charges are dropped. So a judgment is not necessarily bad, but it can be bad. So the Lord, he's going to judge everybody according to their work. See, you think you're getting away. Read Ecclesiastes 8 and 11 and on down. You think that you're getting away. You're not getting away from anything. Esau hasn't got away from nothing. All his sins are being added up. And when judgment day comes, which is right around the corner, all signs point to judgment day being right around the corner. The very fact that the Lord has men raised up, okay, speaking these things into existence, that right there is a sign in itself. Are people looking for a sign? Well, the sign is right there in your face. Okay? With every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Okay, so I'm going to close it there. What I name? Ease seekers being revealed, something like that. Because even these average everyday, people, they're seeing these things. Because now when we're speaking, we're not sounding all bugged out like we used to, according to these people. Or we're just hurt. We just spewing out madness. Well, you got people on TikTok that are bringing out information that the apostles brought out 10, 15, 20 years ago that people were scoffing about. They were scoffing about the concentration camps. They were scoffing about forced vaccines. They were scoffing about Esau releasing certain diseases. They were scoffing about hyperinflation. I remember. They were scoffing about all these. Now you got Esau actually bringing this shit out. And then going deep into the documents, naming names. Now these things are not so secret because the Most High is bringing everything. He's revealing all the secrets. Everything's going to be revealed. Well, you know what? Let me end it off in Isaiah. Isaiah. This is the Lord's doing, and He's using man as his how does the scripture say? Like a vessel. He's using man as a vessel. He's using man as his hand to do these things. Esau included. His Psalms was at 64 and 8. His own tongue shall fall upon himself. So he's even using Esau to reveal himself, to tell on himself, because you can't lie forever, because you gonna forget. They're like, damn, I lied, and you gonna tell the truth. There's gonna be conflicting evidence. That's why Fauci, he will come on, he'll say something, and then And then you have people that are like, well, hold on, you said something else. Just the other day you said this. And then they'll have a compilation of all the shit that he said, conflicting. Okay, same thing with all these leaders, same thing with all these presidents, same thing with all these people in high positions that get in front of the people and speak and try to calm people down, say, oh no, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that, and then they'll come and they'll do it. Isaiah 25:7, and I will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and that's those lies, right? The truth is now coming out, and it's through the Lord's vessels, the Israelites. Okay. It says, and the veil that is spread over all nations, right? Because there's a veil that's spread over all nations of who everybody is, who Esau is, right? What's the meaning of life, right? Esau pushed this narrative that there is no God, that he's the top nation in the earth, and that's contrary. Okay, they try to get Michael Vick for dog fighting, but who experiments on animals? Who's been experimenting on animals for years, right? But they're not gonna bring that to the forefront. But it's coming out. It's coming out that you're the devil. So hey, I'm gonna close it there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Until next time, shalom to the elect.